I hope you're doing well. So it is finally arrived. My husband's bespoke suit from Hermes is here, and I wanted to hop on and just kind of go over the process and the timing and basically whether it was worth it to custom make a suit from Hermes. I know some of you are interested in all of that, so definitely wanted to give you guys my feedback on it, and also in case you're not aware. So basically it was in March that my husband and I attended this bespoke services event at Hermes, and we decided to have them custom make a suit for him. So that was in March, and it is October. So yeah, let's just run through it all. And of course, if you guys have any other questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll try to help you out as much as I can on that. Okay, so let's just briefly talk about the process of getting your suit custom made from Hermes. So as I mentioned, we went to the Bespoke Services event at Hermes, and that was in March. And during that appointment, they basically talked to us about all the different, I guess, ways you can customize your suit, right? So first we picked out a fabric, a color and a fabric, and they will show you like big books of fabrics and colors, and you just kind of flip through and see what catches your eye and what you like. And we happened to know that we wanted something in the navy area, and I thought, you know, Hermes does colors beautifully, so I thought let's do something like a little bit more of a pop than just like a plain navy. I love navy, but there was this one specific fabric that we went with that's absolutely gorgeous, and I'll show you like lots of pop-ups throughout this video of, you know, the appointment itself and the suit and all of that good stuff. So yeah, we picked out the fabric. Then Hermes also offers I guess a service where you can buy silks from Hermes, which we all know and love Hermes silks. We know they're amazing. You can pick out, I think, 2 silks, and then they will line your suit with that silk, of course, for the extra cost. We did not go that route. We went with just the standard Hermes lining, which again is really cool. Not exactly sure of the fabric. It might be like a satin, and it's beautiful, and it says Hermes throughout. It's really cool, and we went with a grayish tone for that. And then yeah, you just talk about the features of the suit. Basically, we wanted like the 4 buttons on the arm, 2 buttons in the front, I believe, the flap pockets here. Correct me if I'm wrong on these terms. And then the 2 vents in the back, notched lapel, the pants, of course. I don't believe we went with pleated, and yeah, you just customize it down to as much as you want. Basically, they tell you all these different options that you can choose from. They have an assortment of buttons as well that you can choose from. We went with just like your standard like bluish toned navy buttons for the suit, but they did have a variety of different buttons that you could choose from, different types of stitching that you can use. So yeah, I believe the options are endless. You know, if you really have an amazing imagination, you could just go wild, which is great. I think that's awesome. But we kind of went with something a little safe for the first one, and something that we know is wearable for us, and for like our events and all of that. So yeah, that was basically the process. We did that at our appointment in March. I had the kids with me, so I wasn't privy to a lot of the measurements and all of that, but of course they have great tailors. They measured my husband, and yeah, and I was taking care of the kids and helping as much as I could on the side in terms of fabric and style and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was a hectic appointment, but it was great, and it was a long appointment. Not sure if it's long for everyone or if it was just us. They were quite busy that day, but we were there for about two hours, perhaps, maybe longer. The kids were very restless, and it was exhausting, but it is what it is. That wasn't Hermes's fault. That was more just the kids. But yeah, it was cool. They did a great job, very professional. And yeah, so that was in March. And then we got a call on August. So how many months is that? April, May, June, July, August, about 5 months later. which we are aware that it was going to take a while. They told us that it could take anywhere from 4 to 6 months. So August was, you know, right in the middle there. So we got a call that it was ready for us to come take a look at it. So luckily during this appointment, we were kids free, so I was able to be a little bit more hands-on and really pay attention to the suit, which was important because this is where he actually tried it on and we could see if it needed any further tailoring. Of course, my husband decided to lose weight in the 5 months, so yeah, it did need to be tailored further. But it looked amazing. I was extremely impressed. I am very impressed by this suit, and I'll go into detail on that as we proceed in the video. But yeah, it's beautiful. So you go in for your second fitting or your first fitting once it's ready, once you get that call. And he had to get it tailored a little bit more. And we were told that that would be about a 2-week time frame to get it back in its final condition. And I believe, so that was in August. And then I waited about a month and I texted my SA. I was like, hey, any word on the suit? I didn't want to be like too pushy or anything, and we weren't in a hurry for it. And then she said, oh yeah, it's here. So we ran up and picked it up, and yeah, so now it's at home with us. And of course I'm going to show you clips of the suit and the beautiful color that we chose and the beautiful fabric and the detail and the inner lining with the Hermes that's written throughout, and the button detail fits absolutely perfectly. My husband is very, I don't want to say nitpicky, but he can find flaws in anything, and I don't believe he was able to find a flaw in it at all. So he was very impressed as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the overall suit and the color, and were you guys considering perhaps doing something like this with Hermes? I think what's really cool is, yeah, we went the suit route, but I'm also considering the shirt route. So I was speaking with one of the sales associates at Hermes, which he mentioned that they also allow you to pick out, yeah, silk scarf, and they'll basically turn that into a shirt tailored to fit you. And I thought that was a really cool service that they provide. And I think I've seen a couple sales associates in the store wearing these beautiful shirts, and I should ask them. I think they may have had them made out of the silks because they're absolutely gorgeous, and I've never seen them like in the ready to wear, you know? So I'm thinking of doing that because I love their silk scarves, and yeah, they're just beautiful patterns. So I think a shirt made out of one would be really cool. But that's a whole another situation. So yeah, March to October basically is how long it took to get it. So if you're in a hurry, I don't think it would be the best route for getting a custom-made suit with Hermes. But if you have the time, great. In terms of pricing, so I may have mentioned this in a previous video, we did 2 installments, each about $6,000. So it is up there. Oh, we already had some gorgeous Hermes shoes my husband already had to go with it. They're like and I'll show you a picture. They're a navy suede, and it's like the tone on tone. So navy, I believe it's like a navy or maybe a black buckle on top, and they're gorgeous and they look amazing with the suit. My SA suggested a brown pair as well, so we might grab a brown pair. I would love to hear your guys' suggestions. Anyone out there who, you know, is a stylist or has experience with like men's wear, because I don't, what you think in terms of like styling the suit with shoes and shirt and colors of ties and maybe pocket squares. We actually did, forgot to mention, we did get 2 pocket squares, and I will unbox those and show you those. Pink one and a white one, both look beautiful with this blue. My husband also has a set of ties from Hermes. He has a black one and an orange one, and perhaps another one that would look great with it as well. So I think we're good to go in terms of accessorizing, but you never know. We also got this beautiful pocket square. Let me unbox this for you to go with the suit. So pretty. It's pink, which was my decision. And you can see that Hermes Paris there. But I just think that this pink would look great against the blue. Let's see. Oh. Baby Powder. Aw, that's the name. And here's the other pockets where we got. It's the same style. You can see here. And it is white, basically. I think what Blanc is the color. But yeah, exact same style. It's a little sheer, but when you fold it up, it looks really pretty against the blue. So yeah, these two pocket squares, the pink and the white. Hope he gets some good use out of it, because it is stunning, it really is. So yeah, basically, was it worth it in my opinion? So my husband's 50-50, honestly. He's like, you know, take it or leave it a little bit, you know. He doesn't know if the cost really is worth it for this suit. I, on the other hand, he was the one all for like getting it initially. But I, on the other hand, I think the suit is absolutely beautiful. The fit is perfect. He looks amazing in it, but he looks amazing in everything. So, and I'm a little biased, but the color is gorgeous. As you know, if you're familiar with Hermes, they do colors beautifully. So I'm really happy with the color and just the overall quality of the suit. It's perfect. I mean, it seems crazy to say, but I honestly have not seen any flaws in it so far. Neither has my husband, as I mentioned. And so that's great. And I imagine it will hold up well, but of course we just got it, so I'm not sure. But of course I will keep you posted on all of that. Perhaps we'll do like a 1 or 2 year review of the suit, assuming we've worn it a few times, hopefully. So yeah, I think it was worth it. Again, I guess to play devil's advocate, like I don't really have anything to compare it to, because we've never gone down this route in bespoking a suit from like a luxury fashion house. So this is our first. So yeah, if any of you have experience, please let me know what your thoughts are. That would be great. So I know it's kind of a long-winded video, and apologies for that, but just to recap, yeah, the process, as I mentioned, you go in for the appointment, get your measurements done, pick out your fabrics, pick out your buttons, talk about your details, and wait about 4 to 6 months. In our case, I think it was 5. Go in for your fitting. They'll tailor it a little further if needed, and then you'll go pick it up for your final fitting after that. So that's basically the process. The cost, as I mentioned, is around $12K. And I say it's worth it. Husband's kind of like, whatever about it. So there you go. I hope it was helpful. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions or comments. Looking forward to hearing from you guys, and I appreciate you so much for your support, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.